Boom. Jose Mourinho sacked by Spurs. Wow. We aren't going to go live today. Dermot's going to join me in a couple of minutes, but man, I'm sitting at home. I'm supposed to be doing college online, but guys, tell me right now, are you able to focus on whatever task you are doing right now? There's just so much going on. It's unbelievable. Like, this saga continues. Another thing after going on. Supposedly, we're going to get into it now more when Dermot comes, but come on, guys. No one can focus. We can't focus. This is probably the biggest thing that's ever happened football-wise. You know, in years, I can't remember anything as significant happening in my lifetime anyway. This is just nuts, guys. There's so much coming in, but this has to be seen surely as a smoke screen. I can't even say smoke screen from Daniel Levy. Like, you know, Spurs, they've had Jose out for a long time. They enter this big six, you know, the fans aren't happy or whatever, but then they go, boom, Jose's gone, you know. Now everyone's happy again, trying to make kind of things meet or whatever. Like, they're playing good cop, kind of bad cop at the minute. I don't know what everyone makes of this, but for me, I see it as kind of a win-win situation for Jose and a win-win situation for Spurs, because it's now where Jose looks like to be an absolute legend when he knew he was going to be out of his job after this final. He knew he was going to be gone after the cup, regardless of the result, really, because he hasn't been getting the jobs done. But we're not here to talk about his result, because we know the bigger story right now is this European Super League. Wow. How long is it going to be until another manager, big name manager, comes and gets it done? Join in the chat, full of happiness. RIP football. What's going on, man?
Yeah, not too bad. Well, saying that, didn't expect for us to be going live again, but
that's
Jose sacked. It's just, this is one of them. This is some of the biggest news in football. Jose sacked, and it's not even like, it's a smoke screen, isn't it? Really, that's
yeah.
Jose gone.
Surely it has to be a smoke screen, man.
I'm sure you've updated. I'm sure you've updated the boys in the chat. Like, just recap that again. What you've heard, what Sky are saying.
Yeah, so supposedly Jose Mourinho, he won't bring the players out onto the pitch for trading, because of the Super League. You know, he's come out against it about 2 years ago when it started circulating. But I said it already. It seems just to be a bit of a win-win situation for kind of Jose, and because he knows he's going to be sacked after the final.
This isn't really about Jose. I see Briner. I know Carl Bryan there. I know he's a massive Tottenham fan. 6 days before the biggest game of their season. Yeah, but realistically, after the news last night, that Carabao Cup means absolutely I know it was always a small trophy anyways, but now it really is kind of made redundant, isn't it? Because what does that mean now?
Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we have a big game tonight, trying to get top 4, but you know what I mean? That does not mean anything right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, why are we playing today? It doesn't feel like, I don't feel like we have a game today. You know, normally I get that kind of nervous or excitement before a game. Now I don't care. I actually don't care.
Jose, just again, obviously the thumbnail, breaking news. Yeah, Mark says call football off. It's in the pits. Yeah, you're not wrong. But yeah, Levy, you see on the thumbnail, Levy, like, this is just perfect by Levy. They have to pay what's his payout? 15-20 million if he was sacked, something like that.
Yeah.
Before that, that's probably the reason
oil money.
Why they weren't sacking him. But now after the big announcement, they're like, perfect, right? This is perfect for Tottenham and Levy, right? Oh, the fans want sitting, right? The fans want Jose out anyways. Yeah, go on.
Levy's sitting up in his office. Mourinho says he's not bringing out the players. Bring Jose into me. He's there puffing on a cigar. Yeah, you're out, bud. You're out, bud.
It's time to go, he says.
Yeah, like, it's like this. They don't care about anything what the fans think. All they care is about is getting these casuals in who are going to watch it, because realistically they're the people who are going to spend all the money. You know what I mean? They don't really care. Then ticket sales, although they do mean a lot, but you can only get 70,000, 80,000 max people really in a stadium nowadays. It's all about what they can get off the pitch now, because that's where they make most of their money. Absolute mugs like us buying jerseys and everything. Now, you feel stupid giving money to any of these guys because they don't give a fuck about you. At least we thought, like, at least pretend you care.
Yeah, that was always the thing. Like, not even, I was going to say deep down, but it's not even deep down. We always knew that these lads don't. It's a business, and which is like, all right, we could kind of stomach and stuff, but now they're actually just showing. They used to pretend that they cared, whatever. Now they're not even bothering pretending, which is kind of the worst thing. The worst thing they could have done. Like Daniel Levy, remember that documentary that came out not so long ago, talking about talking about how we want to bring Spurs to this and that. Like, man, he's already known as one of the greediest bastards in the game. This kind of sums it up. Because, I don't know.
I'm just surprised. I'm surprised Mike Ashley hasn't wriggled his way into this. You know what I mean? Like, of all teams, I would have been thinking surely Mike Ashley's kind of wriggled his way into this, because, oh man, it's kind of at the stage where I'm just trying to laugh everything off, because I'll just cry if I don't, man. It is a joke. I see you with your big despondent head. That was me this morning. I'm kind of just trying to go about my life. But like I said, I was going to do college work. I'm just like, there's no way.
Same. But it's like we're saying, we probably, but at the same time, I was saying I would have just been on my phone or on my laptop looking at getting the updates anyway. So, like, why not have a chat about it, guys? I know there's probably not that many in here, but if you're in here, make sure to hit the like for the boys. Throw it on your stories and stuff. Get talking. Let's get your opinions across about
make it socially acceptable to do no work today, right?
Yeah.
How about we do that? Everyone come watch us.
Yeah, come on, watch the boys. Definitely, there's going to be carnage. Let's be honest. This is only the start. Jose's walked already. What Klopp's going to do is going to be a madness, lads. Big up Saibal.
Yes, come on, big up in the chat.
They should pay them more. I don't think they can pay them more though, Saibal.
Yeah, that's the issue,
right? I think these guys literally have an endless pit of cash.
Yeah. Will players refuse to play for club teams if they get banned for the national teams? It's so hard to tell. All I can say is there definitely will be carnage, but who's going to come out on top?
I think that's John, my uncle there, Bod there. Big up Bod. I watch from Australia. I'm fairly sure that's him. That's just the blame is with. No, you're absolutely right, and that we touched on this as well. How they stepped in for the English game. They stepped in for the Newcastle takeover and blocked that because obviously there was something there that didn't suit them. But with the City takeover, real ball talk in the chat.
Big up John. He's gone. Walk. He's been sacked. Suppose he won't bring the players out onto the pitch for training. For Daniel Levy's between his puffs on a cigar has just said, "See you later, Jose." And he's just throwing them the 15 million or whatever.
For all we say about Jose, like in terms of finished as a top level manager, you can still always tell he cared about the game. Like he genuinely cares about the game.
Respect, always. But just now it's done. Who cares now? Like,
I'm reading here on Sky, just there, Ryan Mason, former player, was going to take over training. Who gets? I'd imagine.
Training for what? A Tim Pot trophy that's not gonna exist next year, probably.
Even with Levy, I'd say this wasn't planned today to sack Jose, but I'd say it was. They were like, "Graham, we're going to do this soon."
Trying to stamp it down, yeah.
This is absolute. I want to make this clear. This is perfect for Levy because majority of Spurs fan wanted Jose sacked anyways. It's kind of a little. Let's not get the bigger picture here. Is the European Super League lads like?
I'm seeing Spurs out and people happy on Twitter or whatever.
It's stupid.
Like, you do realize what's happening here. Like, surely you can see that. Like, this is not just about getting rid of Jose right now, because they would have wanted him for this final.
Yeah.
Although it means shag all now.
It would have made but it meant a lot to Spurs though, who don't win many trophies.
Yeah.
This isn't even a dig. It was a big thing. But again, this is absolutely perfect for this is absolutely perfect for the Spurs propaganda. They know Spurs fans wanted him, and they know their people are sheep. They're going to fall. Oh yes, Jose. Oh, Sky are a bunch of hypocrites, definitely. Big up like they are, because you see
this is the type of thing we said it straight away yesterday. This, like, when Sky are trying to play the good person here, they immediately know, they've seen this big league come out, they're going to assume, you have to assume ESPN, all these people are going to get privileges because, you know, it's JP Morgan and stuff like that. They know they're not going to get the rights for this
and stuff popping up, like
they know they're not going to get the rights, so they're throwing in straight away. Geez, fuck these guys. Let's get against these, keep our prestigious Premier League going and whatnot. When they don't care.
Sean's bringing up a good point here. Any chance?
Like, this literally is all we have to go for now, because this is the only thing that will save it now. Because, like, you're going to need a stand from the managers, from the players. I'd love to see Jurgen Klopp say something today. Who knows, man? Because it's money at the end of the day. Regardless of emotions, money changes a lot of people. And
I see Colin. To be honest, Colin's comment, I completely disagree with that. Like, he was sacked because obviously he was sacked. Like, this is perfect. Again, he was opposing this. They're like, Gran, you're gone. The fans didn't want you anyways. It kind of takes the heat off the Super League a bit for Spurs and Levy. That's all it is. Let's be honest.
Yeah, look, everyone just divert the attention. It's the ultimate smokescreen, like, because they're saying, boom, yeah, we might be in the big six, but look, we're after doing this. You said you wanted Jose out, he's gone. We paid the 15 million. You know, we're heroes.
Yeah, how many managers are going to walk down from these big clubs? Like, I would love to see Jurgen Klopp do something like this as a big fuck you to John Henry. Like, I seen on Sky basically, it is like a civil war in football now, isn't it? Really, like, you think about it,
Patrick. I could have sworn you support Celtic, man. Like, Celtic will not be anywhere near this league. That is the issue, probably. Like, I think they've talks to them going into the Premier League now as well, which is.
Patrick, yeah, I get some of that, but then I'm looking at it like, it's not really. A lot of teams actually do compete in the Champions League, as we mentioned, with the likes of Atalanta, Dortmund, all these clubs stepping up, making semi-finals, making finals. It's agreed. Obviously, it's going to be dominated by the best teams, but facilitate this. But it gives some of these clubs, it doesn't give them the chance. Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted about. Yeah, I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, the smoke screen again, man. Everything here, like, divert. Like,
Fabrizio Romano is the dawn of breaking transfer and just breaking news in general. Kind of his word is the gospel. But let's be honest. This basically means that. Like, let's be honest, these lads could have got into Fabrizio Romano's pocket in here and be like, look, because let's be honest, we see Fabrizio Romano tweet something like, say, about a transfer or whatever, like, this is gospel, this is happening, because it kind of is. Like, man is 99% right on things like this. Shreyan in the chat, does this mean, I don't know.
No one knows these are the questions they're on, but big up Shreyan, come on in the chat. Yeah. Who knows? But this is like, if this goes ahead, they're trying to oppose that there's zero Champions League. This wasn't meant to come in, right? This wasn't meant to come in and take over the domestic league and take over the FA Cup and take over this, but it's come to the stage now where they're pretty much saying you won't be in the domestic league if you take part in this.
Yeah. the Champions League, great point by Amr. The Champions League is going to be the new Europa League. Exactly. Like the just I see Shireen there. Like he's a United fan, and he was, remember him saying yesterday, like he's devastated while his club, like think of fans like him. He stays up to 4 or 5 to watch United games. He buys the jersey, buys the posters, like we do. Obviously, we're lucky with the times. We don't have to stay up at stupid hours to watch it. But he's just saying, like, it shows the effect it have on fans like him that like properly follow their club. They just can't get to the games and properly, like, you know, be heard or whatever. But they're still watching. They're still, and it's such a fuck you to them, to the likes fans like that. Like, you know what I mean?
People who like the game, man. There's 20-something people here in the chat. I'd say about 20 of us. We love this game, and we'd like to think, even if it's not heard, we'd like to think our voice is heard.
This was always when we set this up. This is actually a new channel. If you're new here, this is relatively new, but we set this up because we're Liverpool fans, but we always tried to keep it. We'd always chat about Liverpool or whatever, but this is a football channel. We'll always bring up football related matters, not Liverpool related matters. Like, and we kind of have to really chat about it, because even if you're all links back to the good of the game. Like, this is like, right. So
grassroots.
Some people, like, we're Irish, like, so probably the main sport here is Gaelic football, like, main thing. But like, I know, Peter, for a fact, football is your big thing, and like like if there was a Gaelic football match on, or a football, I would watch the football, or soccer, as some would say it. Like, I'd be shot in the house sometimes for turning off a Gaelic football match and throwing on a football match. But that's just me. That's just me. Like, and this shit is happening. Yeah, I'd love if Klopp had a press conference coming up now at 12 or something. Just chat now. Just leave now if you want.
Guys. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do any work today, because it's just on the back of your mind all day. If you're doing anything, it's going to be half-assed. I'm just waiting for this. I am sick. We're all sick. I woke up this morning and I was just in a bad mood. I was like, what is going on? Like this, like you said, right? We have the Gaelic or whatever, but for me, there's only one sport. I love football. I'm diehard. I'd watch any game of football, like absolutely anything, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't have to be. I don't have to be watching Mbappe play. I don't have to be watching Messi play. I could happily watch League Two, National League, and still enjoy the game for what it is.
Patsy, I don't know, but like, I see Patsy's comments there, but then you're a big Celtic fan. Like, what does this mean for the
Leipzig? Leipzig are going to be in this. Yeah. Leipzig are trying to get in this.
I get what you're saying, but it's one of them. Like, they're like the likes of your club, Celtic, Rangers. Like, they're big clubs. Like, I kind of said it yesterday. They're big. What happens to the likes of these clubs that just don't have? They didn't have the financial backing anyways. The gap was already this. Now it's just like, because a lot of your fans would have said you're just as big as Liverpool, or you're just as, like, I'd argue that Celtic are a bigger Celtic. Let's be honest, Celtic and Rangers are a bigger club than Tottenham.
Fact. Bigger fan base, everything. Yeah,
bigger floppy dildos for Tottenham, absolutely. but like, they're bigger clubs than Tottenham. I mean just to go in Tottenham, but it kind of shows it up. Like, it's for the European elite. Like, I know Tottenham are a better football inside right now, but
like we said, Villa are bigger than Tottenham.
Villa, but let's just speak with Celtic and Rangers, because I see Patrick there. Like, what if these lads got some financial back? Because I remember we used to argue about this. Like, what if they got the back, and rightly so? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of used to look down at Scottish League. Yeah, a bunch of farmers and stuff. He's saying Celtic should join the Super League, but that's never going to happen. These are nowhere near, like, that's the point. They're saying it's a Super League for the biggest clubs, but it's clearly not. If Celtic and Rangers haven't even been thought about.
Man City never won a Champions League. Tottenham, all these teams. How can you be in the Super League like
Leipzig,
this?
We're literally older than Leipzig.
If you're not bigger than, like, not far, surely they're not counted as a more prestigious club, bigger club. Villa, they're not counted as more prestigious. Celtic.
Even
these
Leeds
teams.
have a bit of pedigree. I know they've been in the doldrum, but what about Leeds? What? But again, we'll bring it back to the breaking news just now. Jose Mourinho has been sacked, and they're saying, some people saying that he didn't take the players out for training. Other sources are saying not. But let's be honest, from what I've seen, on Jose, he is a football man. It's perfect for Levy. Levy, this is Daniel Levy's wet dream right now. Like, this is absolutely perfect.
See, the thing is, right? I haven't heard of any players who came out and have said anything about it, because there has to be an element of fear going around, because this is a multi-billion corporate funding here. Like, this is huge. This is bigger than anything we've seen in football.
See, Quigley in the chat there, I think there's a slight bit of sarcasm there. I don't know, maybe ripping a piss out of us because I don't know. Like, you're an Arsenal fan, lad. Gordo's in the chat. Others saying he's who's saying that? Who are these other sources? This is probably just Twitter talking stuff.
Twitter talk, yeah.
But it's so hypocritical, though. They're saying Super League, and they don't have some of the biggest clubs won't join. And I want to say on PSG,
big up Sean. He can go through himself and still gets.
Yeah, that's true. But realistically, there's no way in a normal circumstance they're not sacking him before a cup final. He's the best man, best chance of him winning a cup final. I want to say on PSG, though, let's be honest, the only reason PSG have not joined this is because their owners, Qatar Group, are linked to the World Cup in Qatar. They don't want to fuck that up, so that's the only reason they're not involved in this. Most
definitely. They're just sitting back, they're watching them unfold like we heard. They're probably going to get Champions League handed to them out, will they? Who knows? 5-5 has just got interesting today, Rio Ferdinand.
Actually, I want to make a point on Rio Ferdinand, right? Is there a bit of feedback there in mine? Maybe let me just fix that. Take that in a minute.
Yeah.
How are we there now? How's that sound there?
Yeah, that's all right. Scary thing is, any club gets a richer owner, increase the money, consider giants. That's the real issue. Man, we said it here. It started since kind of the Premier League and the Champions League came in. Like, the Champions League, how ironic is that? It's not even the champions of the country, it's teams who finish in the top 4. And I know that was a big talking point when it first came in, but at least it's not subjective. At least you still have to
earn the right to get to it. How can you not be Jose to trim Celtic? But big up Sean, hard boy, but how can bring a bit of light to the chat? But you mentioned Rio Ferdinand. What were you saying about Rio Ferdinand? 5 is going to be interesting. Obviously,
something like that.
I'm going to take this out.
Yeah, but I don't even know. Like, this is just gone again. No one knows, Patrick, man, to be honest. Like,
breaking news.
Everything's up in the air. Everything is up in the air. So we're all just sit here. We're all just waiting. Like, I mean, I said this to Dermot, like, we could literally leave just the stream running for like fucking 2 days and just come back every so often, because something else is going to happen. Like,
we went live at 8 o'clock last night, and then we went live midnight to 1
o'clock. Yeah,
we were just 12. We were just about to go to bed and literally got the notification from Sky. But you're mentioning Rio Ferdinand is a fucking hypocrite, man. You heard what he said last week about Newcastle fans saying, if you don't like Mike Ashley, buy the club yourselves. What a fucking hypocrite, man. He's in Mike Ashley's pocket. He's trying to take the moral high ground. It's a disgrace and all. He's the lad that literally looked down on Newcastle fans and told them, Mike Ashley can do what he wants. Piss off.
He wants everyone
to like him.
He wants everyone to watch a show and whatnot. More credit to him, the prick. But
he used to have a lot of time for you, but he's just an absolute hypocrite there. And boys will big up, like, what he's saying there is fucking scandalous. Salford to the Salford City to the
Super
to
League.
just I don't know.
But I feel like this is a reason. I know you can say whatever about Gary Neville, and he's trying to take the. I think a lot of these players are in there to back themselves at the end of the day.
Of course, man.
Like, come on, he's big money in a club that's in League Two. He doesn't want to see something happening that's going to ruin, because this is going to affect every single tier of English football, every tier of Spanish football, everywhere, every tier of European football. It's going to be affected by this.
Guys, just before we continue, throw it on the socials there. Make sure to like the video. Tell the boys who like the ball, get them involved in this. Get them involved in this live chat. Like, we want to see loads of different opinions.
Forget about college. Forget about work from home.
We see India, we see Ireland, we see England, we see even a few American lads. Like, what's it saying from where you are? Like, tell us where you are, and what are they saying? What's the media? What's the reaction from like where you are? Because we've obviously seen it here.
Even Patrick and them boys, like, what's going on in Scotland? Because I know, like, I like
Rangers
to follow
Celtic, like, it's madness. Rangers bet Celtic yesterday in the Scottish Cup or whatever. Big game.
Been overlooked.
I've only seen that because I had Sky on this morning.
Fans are going to keep that one quiet anyway. But like, what is going on? Because we predominantly look at the Premier League. I'm still in tune with what's going on everywhere else, but I want to hear what's going on in your region, because this is global news. Even if you're not in Europe, this is global because it's going to affect everywhere.
Man, and you see what is there feedback on mine, or is that yours, lad? Maybe.
Yeah.
Jesus, feedback on mine. Are you hearing the feedback on mine, PT? I'd say leave that comment, lad.
Yeah, I might plug out my mic.
Yeah, I think it could be on your side, but yeah, endless targets. That would be massive, because if there's any players that are bigger than the game, it is them two. Hope Ronaldo and Messi will make some statement to save our beautiful game. Yeah, absolutely, man. Just see endless targets there. Hopefully Ronaldo and Messi will make some statement to save our... Exactly, man. Exactly.
That's what I said. It's going to go one of two ways. It depends if, you know, these players go for or against, because once a few of them go, they're going to push the tide.
Yeah, you see in India. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Unfortunately.
Yeah, like you know, that is what's happening. You were on the chat, you know, you were talking to us on Instagram and everything. Big up, like you're a real fan, and you stay up, you watch the games. I know, like, this isn't probably India's first sport. I know you love cricket and stuff like that, so you are probably more interested in that. But for you, this looks great, because these are probably going to get times that maybe suit you. I said it, they'll probably move the times to suit, you know, Asia and to suit America. They'll have it more friendly for use, more commercial friendly. You know, I can only imagine how big the game's growing over there, because it's always been big for us, but it's really gone global the last 10, 15 years.
Even I see Amardeep there from Malaysia over here. That's fair enough, because, like, let's just say, Peter, me and you were, you know, we were cricket fans.
Like this, it's like the NBA or something like that. Like, we're big NBA fans, and they say, like, we're going to make this league, and all, like, literally what the NBA is like.
But we're not.
No,
but
but
like,
you're
not. If let's say a big thing happened in the NBA, like, you watch it, I don't. But let's say something happened, which there was uproar there. Would you really care? Let's be honest. You wouldn't really. You'd be like, this is kind of shit.
If I got to watch the games and whatever, like, that suits me down to the ground, you know. We're not going to care. But for people that follow this is what I said, Brian. I said they're going to target players who they know will take the money, who they know are, like, this is really going to interest them, and they don't really care what people think. They're going to do this, and then they're just going to change the tide, because they're going to go, look, we have all these players who are coming to play. They're happy to play in this ESL. What are the rest of you going to do? You're going to be left playing stinky Premier League football with probably Celtic and Rangers in there and everything. So
a little dig there on the boys. But yeah, if players see the World Cup, I think it's going to be sad what's going to happen to the World Cup. I hope I'm wrong, but as I was saying yesterday, the World Cup seems to get better every year it's played. Like you say it every year, oh, that was the best World Cup ever. This was like, and now like how is this happen? How is the World Cup and Euros and distribute? Like me personally, I think.
I mean, if I only got to have one thing ever, if you only had one type of football, it would have to be international.
Yeah, the friendlies are shit, but the main tournaments are different level. I think it's because they only happen every few years.
It unites a full country. It unites a full country. Like you can only imagine in England, people every day of the week saying, you know, Liverpool fans, I absolutely hate in United, you know, hating these other teams. But then something beautiful happens and the game can just unite everyone, regardless of who you support, as long as that's your country, that's your home nation. People unite together and they want to see their team do great, which is what the game's all about: uniting people, having fun, stuff like this. And this just brings the game away from what it is traditionally.
Yeah, I think that sums it up. Like, I know some will say, "Oh, we're overreacting here. We're being like," I get that, but like, if you're so. Like as we were saying, we're so emotionally attached to this. Like Peter's saying, like so much, like just shit, like college work to do. But like you're just constantly looking at your phone. Well, what happened? Like your mind's not on that. Like your mind is on this
every day. I don't think I've gone a day in my life for the past 10 years where I haven't talked about football. You know what I mean?
See there's a couple of Indians in the chat. Big up from what time? Actually, just out of interest, guys. What time is it for you there? It's coming up to 12 here. 12 during the day, but like what time is it for yous?
Like this is mad. This is what I'm saying. There's big fans.
Brian brings up a great comment. I'm gonna go for a piss quickly, but I think you should, like, that comment just kind of sums it up by Brian there.
Yeah, beauty of World Cup, same as UCL. That is why they're so good. I said this on our stream yesterday. The beauty of football and the beauty of these big games are that it's so rare. It only happens once a year and there's so much on the line. You think about if we're playing Madrid, like we said yesterday, there's no relegation for these founding teams, and there's only the first. Like there's only the winner. No one cares about top four anymore. So there's going to be so many dead rubbers between this team, and that's just going to lose the magic of it all. Imagine Liverpool playing Barcelona, playing Madrid in a dead rubber, playing second teams. No one cares who wins or what. Man City already have this ESL wrapped up or something, or Liverpool have it wrapped up, and there's a dead rubber. Like, it's a joke. Foreign fans sport is free at the moment, but starts with probably will be a pay-per-view. Like, knowing this, we've been through a lot with Sky. I don't think you deal with Sky abroad, but like we've been dealing with Sky for years now, where they've kept trying to make a pay-per-view events, increasing prices and whatever. And that's why we always go back. When I think about the real roots of football, I think it's only evident in Germany now. I used to say it was in England with the FA Cup and whatnot, but you look over to Germany, they have that 51% rule. The tickets are dirt cheap over there. Like you can pick them up for like 20 quid. Like in England, whereas the price have just kept on rising and rising and rising for years now without fail. So it really shows it probably will be pay-per-view.
I'm seeing Sims just tweeted. I'm going to go onto Twitter now. He's saying Ander Herrera just tweeted, so I'm going to look at that now, Pete, and maybe get a few of the comments there. But big up to everyone who's tuning in. There's like it seems to be all around the world. It kind of just sums up like what football is. Like it is multicultural sport and that. But
yeah, Jose, I'll read out Ander Herrera's tweet.
You have it there, yeah. Go for that, Pete.
I fell in love with popular football, with the football of the fans, with the dream of seeing the team of my heart compete against the greatest. If this European Super League advances, those dreams are over. The illusion of the fans of the teams that are not giants, of being able to win on the field, competing in the best competitions will end. I love football and I cannot remain silent about this. I believe an improved Champions League, but not in the rich stealing what the people created, which is nothing other than the most beautiful sport on the planet. And
there you go.
look, you have to agree. The best thing about this is
big up just before that. Train has to go. Big up, lad. Much appreciated. Great love and
thanks for
support for
hopping
the
on,
channel.
man. Everyone like and subscribe if you're new, especially.
Yeah,
that's it, man. We said this. We said this, right? This is what happens. The beauty of this. This could have been, I said yesterday, it's a terrible idea, but at least if they made a system where it was you had to qualify for it and whatever, yeah, you can have your first founding people for the first while. But then if they had, you have to qualify it and it, like the bottom three get relegated every year or something like that, we could maybe understand it. But now you can't understand it. And for me, a league is nowhere near as exciting as a tournament.
Yeah. I think that's what made I think the champs is so good, Champions League, because we have the league here, 38 game season or whatever, and Champions League, like we were looking at these
magical nights.
You don't know who's winning. You still don't know who's winning. When if it came to a league, it could be over with 5 games to go, and you're like, this game means nothing.
Like right now, we watch Man City play. You don't care.
I think football is so good now because it has the mixture of the domestic league, where it's a league format, and then it's the knockout with the Champions League, Europa League. I honestly think the way that has been run has been, obviously UEFA are dodgy.
I have to say, look,
the nice contrast is lovely. Like,
big up to Decky Down and Chal. Make sure to like and subscribe, lad. But I have to look again onto what you were saying there. Like, it's a nice mixture. I know the new rules they're bringing in for the Champions League is they are shit. Like, let's be real, they were shit. But at least we still had it, and there was still an opportunity for. I think they were bringing up to 36 teams to get into it. I wouldn't oppose a bigger Champions League. I think it would make it more interesting because people have said the group stages are boring. I just don't think is like it as much because I don't find them that boring.
I don't even think the group stages are that bad because even remember Liverpool won it. The Napoli game, last game going into it's basically a knockout game. Napoli need to win or needed a draw. Liverpool needed a win to go through. Alisson makes that big like that. Some of the biggest European nights have been. Even remember 2005 Olympiacos 3-1. We needed that to go through. Bang 3. Like some of the biggest games in club's history are like Leipzig knocking Man United out this year, all to play for in these group games. Like,
yeah, but they probably will. That's the thing, though, because them 15 clubs are bigger than the other 3,000. You know what I mean? Like, that are there. I actually meant to bring up this comment, but I'm always a fan of cricket. What makes football the greatest is it connects the whole world into one emotion. Please save our beautiful game. Like, surely the World Cup is the biggest sporting event, maybe on par with the Olympics in the world. Surely they're the two biggest sporting events ever because
I think the Americans would say the Super Bowl, man, but I'm guessing it's a good spectacle to be fair. But I'm saying, like, good point there by Quiggs. Herrera probably told throw in the
definitely was, but like I said, even about the improved Champions League, at least every team has a chance. Like, it's not subjective to these 12 teams or 15 teams. It's accessible from any club who's in them competing leagues, even things to the like of Dundalk and whatnot competing in Europa. Like, they still have a chance. Football.
Like this year, as much as it meant nothing to Arsenal, Dundalk played Arsenal. Like that's something they're going to tell their grandkids. Them Dundalk players, come on, it is.
Yeah,
stuff like that can happen if they win a few games in the qualifying stages and stuff, and they get, you know what I mean. You get like they're looking for the big clubs.
Look at this. That's like Mary Antoinette, let them eat cake type of quote there. Like, just absolute joke. It's a scandal.
Yeah, Florentine Perez, the the Real Madrid CEO, no Real Madrid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Sean Walsh. Probably I know Sean Walsh as well. He's probably passionate about this as well, big ass. But I see he has a Real Madrid jersey in his profile. Like, is he? But this is again, it's
Liverpool
not really
fan. Liverpool fan. I think.
Liverpool fan, okay, but it doesn't really matter who you support, I suppose. Just going back on the breaking news, Mourinho has been sacked, and Levy is loving life right now. Man is smoking, probably on his third cigar now, on the phone, on the phone to Joe Glazer, John Henry, and he's just like, lads, yeah, look, that was perfect. Mourinho drew up a shitstorm during that, and yeah, easy way to sack him. Like, you used to see the six Champions League thing there. I don't know why I was ticked last night and just took it down because, like, I know that it means nothing and all, but like,
it means something to us, to people like us who, you know, we've went out of our way to voice our opinion on football, you know, ever since January or whenever we started this up, because it's something we're passionate about and it's something we've always wanted to do. Like, as much as if, you know, you don't like football, if you made a cricket account or whatever, I would respect, like, that's your passion.
You're chatting about what you like, exactly.
To you might be looking at this, you know, as a person who likes football, but they don't care that much, and you like the idea that's European Super League, and that's perfectly fine. That is your opinion. Every opinion's welcome on this, and I can understand why you think this will be a good thing. But for people like us who love the football, not just love watching the best teams play and watching our team play, but who love watching every team play, because football is a sport for everyone. All you need, like I said yesterday, is a football. And in some cases, you don't need football. Because I can remember many times I played football with nothing. kicking the air, scoring the winner in the World Cup, scoring Champions League winners in your back garden, you know, when you're 7 or 8, growing up, dreaming of playing for these teams. It's just so much more than a game. It is.
Yeah. We've never, it kind of just goes to show though, like say even last night for us, we've never really done a Sunday stream. We usually leave to Monday. Like even if it was kind of big news, a big game happened, we'd kind of just wait. This was something we kind of just had to wait and see what happens and just kind of instantly react to it, because it's kind of bigger than any result there will be. You know what I mean? Liverpool play Leeds tonight, but that, in essence, that's a dead rubber, isn't it? Really, what does that mean, man?
All this means is we all, like, I'm not looking at this game or anything. All I'm looking forward, not forward to, but all I'm looking for is what Klopp's going to say, what the players are going to say. That's it, Bielsa. Because I don't care about the result now. Like, I'm just stunned at this club, what they've done. I feel it's like they've gone behind our backs, stabbed us in the back, you know. They're just like, yeah, thanks for all your money. We don't care. We don't care that you love this club. We don't care about the passion. Because like we said, the most hurtful thing is, right, it's like a toxic relationship here. They're just going to keep fucking us over. But we know we're going to keep going back because we love this game. Like I said, we're addicted to football.
Yeah. As well, what I would say is, I said it yesterday, the big thing is, we knew they always didn't care, let's be honest, but at least they pretended like they did, like, which was, it was at least something to show, like, they're kind of looking at what the fans think. But now they're just showing who actually cares. Like, the backlash they took initially, and then, like, a couple hours later, yeah, this is signed off, it's on the club's official websites. And just at Twitter here, I know Twitter, you can never take it too seriously, but yeah, Lord KSI, the Super League is shit, isn't it? Yeah.
Cara is coming up as politics at the minute.
And now I'm seeing memes. I see a picture of Michael Jordan with the golden, and it's like Calvert-Lewin when he beats Ollie Watkins, and Chris Wood to the golden boot. Yeah, that's to the Premier League golden boot. That kind of sums it up. Oh my God. Like, yeah, we'll wrap the stream up in about 10 minutes, I would say. But like,
look, I'm not even gonna lie, we'll probably be live later on, guys.
Yeah,
something probably happen and we'll be live.
We'll just go live again.
everyone make sure to go follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like the links are down below.
Yeah,
and
we're active as
subscribe.
fuck on them. If we're going live, you're going to see on our Twitter and Insta first. You'll get the link. Sorry, Peter. What?
Subscribe and turn on the notification bell.
Yeah.
It'll come up there either, because
Support the boys.
why not just come on and join our pain?
Yeah, come on.
In this never-ending saga.
Yeah, I see now. Come on, we're up there. Let's get to 300 on the screen to fuck. I think we're 4 off. Come on. If you're new here, sub to the boys, show us a bit of love, and let us know in the comments. Like, there might be a few people in the comments in the chat here that agree with this. It's fair enough. It is your opinion. Like, we're just saying what we think. That's kind of what that's what the chat's for. That's kind of what this page is for. To give your opinion, like, so
yeah. That's a very interesting point. I'd actually love if it came out like that, but I don't think so, because that's a really big step. Like, we said it yesterday, and I've seen a couple of YouTubers say it now. Like, can they come back from this? Like, do you think they can come back from this? Honest opinion.
Big up Walshy. I think that's Sean Walsh from. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, absolutely. Jamie, come on, big up Mark Donoghue, big Chelsea fan, but I suppose it doesn't really matter who you support. Like, alas, like, I see Mark in the chat there. Like, you've had a massive win Saturday. Obviously, I was chatting to you before. Nothing but Reds in the house, but even see the game on Saturday. I mean, nothing. It's so tough, Kyle.
What does this game mean tonight, man? What does this game mean tonight, Kyle? Give us your thoughts on this. What do you think? Because
as an American lads, actually, Kyle, what's kind of been the reaction in America where you are right now? Like, what are they saying? See, I seen you had a video on it, Kyle. Obviously, big Liverpool fan, but
yeah, because I said this yesterday. A lot of this attention's kind of been thrown over to America because of the Glazers, but it's been going on in FIFA and UEFA for years. Like, this isn't about nationality or whatever. This is strictly about money, and the money's not over here. The money is in America. That's the issue. The money's in Asia, where all the people are. Because you look at England, it's supposed to be this football power. There's only 60 million odd people there. You know, you look at Ireland, there's only 4 million. Then you go over to America, it's 330 plus. Go to China, there's 1 billion people. That's where they're gonna look. That's the sad truth.
Yeah, it fucking stinks. Again, I'd love to get. Hopefully, there's going to be Mourinho's going to chat soon, because we all know he doesn't. Yeah, Connor, we just spoke about that a few minutes ago. Yeah. We just seen his tweet, but on Herrera, but in work toilets watching the stream had to be done. Big up, Sean Walsh.
This is what I mean about football, though. We're supposed to be in college lectures probably right now doing study. Sean slaving away in Super Value, but he's gone off to the toilets and he's watching the boys on the stream with
making
the
an extra long shot.
That's what the boys love to see, and that's what I mean. That's what football does. Like, look at this. NASA releasing big news. I don't care. Nothing that happens right now in the news matters, because all that matters right now is this. And it's that simple.
Yeah, and we seen Klopp's quotes back in 2019. I hope to God, like, I have faith in Klopp, but I really hope Klopp speaks out in this, because I'm not saying
I
he will,
wouldn't care if he walked. If he walked, I wouldn't care.
Oh no, yeah. But I'm saying someone like Klopp or one of my favorite players. Let's just say Virgil or Trent. We're like, oh, maybe it won't be that bad.
Yeah,
nothing but Reds. I get that. It's the same here, like Kyle. It's the same here. Like, let's say NBA and a big thing like this happened in NBA, and fans in America hate it. Proper diehard NBA fans, like, we wouldn't really get that. So we kind of be like, it could be, you know what I mean? We don't have the same emotions. So I get that.
we were chatting to boys over here from India. Like some of them are staying up till 3 or 4 in the morning. Like I know you said, Kyle, numerous occasions you've left work early or you've left college early and you've had to go watch a game because you really care about the game. You understand the club, what the meaning of these clubs are. But there's other fans, like I said, like I don't begrudge it. Like you just want to see good football and you just want to see the best game, and that's totally understandable. But for people like us, I could happily, like I've said numerous times, I could happily go down, watch a Sunday league game in the park and enjoy it. I could watch League Two game, enjoy it. I could watch any football and I would enjoy it. But these people, they just want to see your Mbappe's, your Neymar's, whatever these top players are, De Bruyne, all these people. That's all they want to see. They don't care about anything else, which is understandable. But I can't agree with it, and I can't sit here and not voice my opinion.
What I will say just before we wrap this up is, me and Pete were just chatting off air, like we will end up watching this. Like me personally, I will end up watching this isolated just because I love Liverpool. I love the club. Like I love football. Watching, like what I mean. We can actually
to come out and be like, I'm never supporting Liverpool. I'm never.
I couldn't say that.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I'm not going to lie to you guys.
I'll end on this though. If Liverpool were like Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, all these teams. Leeds are going to save football tonight, says Rory. I hope so. I hope we get.
Imagine this.
I hope we get better tonight.
The game kicks off and all the players just stand still and Leeds run around us scoring goals. I'd actually love it.
Do you remember? Remember Bielsa? There was a goal they played Villa in the Championship, and Bielsa let them score the goal. They scored a false goal. Let's reverse that now.
Yeah.
Let Leeds batter us 10-0. Fuck.
Yeah.
Was John Dugout in the chat? Big up the Dugout football channel. Dougie, absolute legend. Great channel. We've done work with them. Done work with Dougie before. Scottish Dougie. Just before we go, like, what's your thoughts on that? I'd say you're going to do a video soon regarding that. But like, what are you saying? We weren't expecting to do another show tonight or this, but the Mourinho sacking, it just kind of, and the fact that like Mourinho's box office, and it's not even really about Mourinho. Imagine Mourinho was sacked, and we're not even.
Yeah, guys, I'd say money on bet that we're live again tonight because there's just so much going on, and I just can't sit at home and do nothing because I don't know about you. I'm not going to do any work. I don't feel like watching TV or anything. I'm just
There
5 p.m. man. We will be
live phone. An absolute excellent idea by Dougie. Big up because. Yeah, well, guys, what do you think? Do we get another guest on? Do we try get, you know what I mean? Because it's Dougie discussed it rightly so. Like we just need I think maybe like getting some fan perspective would be good. Like we might hunt around, ask a few boys, might even just drop a link to the StreamYard in and let boys have their say on this. What would just make it that like a little. I don't think we'll do this the whole time, but like just on this, I think there's so much to be said on this. Like I wouldn't really like doing this after games and stuff. I know we actually done that on League One's channel. It was absolute quality, but I think this is slightly different. Like people you're saying in the chats, like, yeah, there's going to be more top footballers speaking out. We're definitely going to be live sometime. So again, make sure to turn notifications on the YouTube. Get on the socials. If we're going live, the socials will have it straight away.
Yeah,
links there. Anything else, Pete?
No, look, I'll say it now. Like we're odds on. We're odds on to be live.
No, we will be. It's not odds on. We will be. We will be live later on. There's going to be bigger breaking news. If you're new around here, drop that sub for the boys. Let's get us to 300 before the next stream. Yeah, and there's going to be more news. So thanks everyone who tuned in. We weren't expecting to do that, but yeah.
We'll see.